Well, the Real Housewives have been flipping tables and bringing the drama from Atlanta to the Pacific for years. But now, for the first time in the franchise history, the show is dipping into the golden, glittering international waters of Dubai. Take a look.
Anything is possible in Dubai.
It's a land of opportunity. There's a lot of gold here, and we have a lot of gold diggers, too.
In Dubai, the women are far from submissive. Most of the women are running this town.
She's been married.
Twice. Not twice. 3 times.
3 times? I think he's got gossip clear.
Workload has doubled, if not tripled.
I have so much pressure from my family.
Don't worry, Nina. We love you so much.
Give me the tea, honey. I'm very thirsty today.
Oh, and we have Nina Ali with us today. Welcome. Good to see you.
Hi, how are you?
I'm doing great. Listen, there was a lot of buzz around this show when it was announced. So what was your reaction when you first heard that this was happening?
I was like, finally they're bringing the franchise to the Middle East.
Yeah. Well, you have said that you manifested becoming a housewife. So how did you do that? And when did you realize that you were just destined to be a housewife?
Well, I mean, I used to watch Housewives when it first came on back in, 2006. I think Orange County was the first one. So there was one franchise after another, and I was like, I love these ladies. They seem fun and everything. But when I moved to Dubai, I remember just thinking to myself, Dubai needs a Housewives. Like, they need to do this. And I said this year after year to everyone, people that didn't know what Housewives was there, I was like, you've got to watch the show, and Dubai needs it. And then next thing you know, the opportunity falls in my lap, and I'm like, yes, this is destiny.
How did they come to you? How did the whole thing come about?
Well, they were doing casting, so I was recommended by a couple of friends. One of them was also on the show. But so they interviewed me. They did this like lengthy interview. It was a few of them, actually. And then, we just went from there, and here we are today.
Here you are today. But listen, you're also a businesswoman, too, and an entrepreneur, and fans are obsessed with your fruitcakes. But when we think about fruitcakes here, it's a very different thing than your fruitcake. So how did the whole business start?
Well, the whole business, actually, believe it or not, started over COVID. All right, I was in Austin, Texas. My husband was stuck in Dubai, but he has a mutual friend with his business partner who had just gotten laid off. And he's like, I've got a great chef. You know, they were coming to him with a business idea. And my husband's like, listen, when it comes to baking, I know nothing. He's like, but my wife, on the other hand, she loves to bake. Like, she calls it her therapy. I love baking. It's
I love
therapy.
Baking, too. It is therapy.
Yes, it is really therapy. So I was like, you know what? When he talked to me about it, he's like, listen, they want to do this, they want to do that. And I was like, let's do it. So I actually we started during the pandemic. I was in Austin. Then I came back. I brought my mom with me from Texas, because my mom is like, she's like amazing in the kitchen. She can cook and bake and do everything. So we started.
You needed a sidekick.
I needed a sidekick. So we approved many flavors. And then when she was like, this is good, I was like, okay, we're done.
I love it.
We've got the one. And fruitcake was born.
Nice. Well, let's dive into this season. How do you see your role within the group? Because it feels like you have broken up some arguments. Like, do you see yourself as the peacekeeper?
Yeah, I mean, I would think so, because I always want peace, right? You know, this is not, it's just sort of like.
Did you sage when you got here?
I didn't sage. Okay. I didn't think I need sage with you.
You did.
I was like, no, she's got good energy. I can feel it. But the sage doesn't work with those girls anyway. But you know, for me, it's just I'm like a very peaceful Zen person. So I was just like, I want that around me. You know, I don't like the negativity. I don't like the drama.
And that's hard in one of these shows,
it is
especially.
Hard. It's very hard.
Well, you get a visit from a legendary housewife here. Phaedra Parks comes out to visit. How was it having her kind of be part of the team?
I mean, I think I didn't get to meet her, unfortunately. I didn't do any scenes with her, but she did come visit, and I mean, it's just, I heard like really, really, really nice, funny, crazy stories while she was here. But hopefully she's coming back.
Oh, she's coming back.
Yeah. So Brooks is going to introduce. So she told me we'll have a lunch, because I'm looking forward to meeting her.
Oh,
she seems fun.
Yeah. Anyone else you'd really want to come visit you guys?
I love Lisa Vanderpump.
Yeah.
I'm a Lisa Vanderpump fan.
Yeah. Me too. I haven't seen Lisa in a while. All right. Well, it was lovely to meet you, though.
Too.
And you can catch The Real Housewives of Dubai Wednesdays at 9 p.m. on Bravo, and streaming the next day on Peacock, or catch up on the Bravo app. Many ways to watch. Lean, thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.